changing every minute of every day constantly. Mickey can speak to that. Like, all science is changing so often because we're always discovering, we're always experimenting, we're always finding out new things. So to depend on your memory, like, there's an 80-year-old surgeon at Hopkins that still does surgery, and he uses his memory from 1971. And that horrifies me sometimes because God knows if that's accurate, you know? I should hydrate. Hold on. Hydrate, then bong. Hail hydrate, everybody. That's medicine. Like, every month they're like, well, we're not looking at minimal pressures anymore. We're looking at minimal breath rate. Okay. Why? Next month, we're not looking at minimal breath rate anymore. Go back to pressures. Next month, we're looking at low oxygen and high breath rates. Next month, we're really looking at CO2. Whatever. I just want to heal them. You know, Rick, I went to college a while ago, and I was never forced to learn the periodic table, ever. My teacher straight up said, you're never going to have to, like, memorize the periodic table. Ever. Like, that's just not realistic. Maybe a fun game if you're, like, really bored, but it's unnecessary stress. I want to get a cool texture. I like this song. I'm gonna like it. Oh, I'm a respiratory therapist. I'm so sorry if that was like really vague. Yeah, I'm still a licensed respiratory therapist, but not practicing. Not practicing anymore. But I keep my license and I keep up to date with all the info and shit because I don't want to fall out of knowledge with, like I said, science is changing constantly. I quite literally watch and read scientific papers constantly. Because I want to stay up to date with it. It's interesting. For me, maybe I'm a nerd. I am a nerd. I know this. Scale. Yeah, that's what I want to do. It's pretty ugly at a small scale, though. You know what we could do? Yes. We'll make a big scale, and then yeah, I know what we're gonna do. No, I don't. Kind of. Ooh, bitch. Oh, bitch, yes. Well... yeah. Me. I had a textbook that from I started my course till I took my first exam in the subject that I had to... Seriously? Wow. Wow, that was a gross cough. That's wild, Mickey. That's crazy, dude. How? I mean, I believe it. Like, how do they... Like, what's the point of even writing a book? Did I fuck those up? No. I'm just looking at it wrong because I'm stupid. How I mean, why even write the book? Yeah, why? Why make the book? How does that, Jesus fuck. Wait, where's my new brush? Is it because I blurred it too much? Or is it just that pale? Oh, bitch, okay. Oh. Oh, Big Green. I had to explain to some grown-ass women that they didn't pee out of their fucking uterus. I feel ya. Like, no shit. Like, 30-something-year-old women in my ER had no idea that you had different holes. You have no idea. I mean, the woman body is very complex, but what? How did that one go amiss? The world may never know. Party Pat, not a joke. What up, Besso? How you doing, lover? Mickey, it's pretty wild. Honestly. I don't know. I take for granted sometimes that I was just raised with parents that knew human anatomy, I guess. I don't know. Or shared it with me. I don't really remember being taught that there's two holes. I think I just assumed because one a baby came out of, and I was like, okay, babies are not made where urine is made. But who am I? Right, Megan? Like, I think I figured it out myself as well. But, I don't know. There was some show I watched, and it was like real stories, real medical stories. And this one woman thought she couldn't get pregnant if she was on top because of gravity. And I was like, oh. It's news to me. Bye, Mark. Have a good sleep, honeybean. Don't think about us too hard. Yeah, gravity totally helps. Sure thing, bud. Sure thing. It's just, I don't know, Google it. Like, I love to research, so I get it. Not everyone Googles as much as I do, but I don't know, dude. Once I started like becoming sexually active, I was researching penises and vaginas like you wouldn't believe. You have no idea how many masturbation videos I watched that had nothing to do with being sexual in any way, shape, or form. I was just like, I gotta figure out dicks and pussies and probably stuff in between because I kind of want to do that too. And I looked it up. But I'm all about my partner, whereas some people might be just going out to get a fucking rock off or something. I don't know. Holy shit. How in the fuck is it 3 o'clock? Guys, I feel bad. Like, did we do anything? Did things happen today? Did we have a good conversation? God, how is it 3? It's insane how fast the day goes by sometimes. I've never had a job that I didn't want to leave before. It's crazy. I could totally use a beautiful man with a thick dick. I mean, if you can get to America, Zeke is always down to party. Not that I'm like volunteering him. Hi, MMO, how are you? Oh, Party Pat, I'm the same. I get super, I call them the tunnels. Like, you know how you get like on a YouTube tunnel? It's kind of the same concept. I'll get on like a research tunnel and I'll just go fucking batshit and learn about everything. But I enjoy it. It's not like a torturous venture for me, so. I don't view it like, oh man, I gotta like look up dicks and stuff. I'm like, I'm going to be the best sexual partner my partner has ever had. And here I go. Kind of the way I view my spooters. Like, I'm going to be the best spooter mom ever. I'm also going to be the best to ever touch thine sexual areas. Maybe I'm competitive and I don't know it. I've always described myself as not competitive, but maybe I'm secretly competitive against like everyone. Introspective thoughts, my dudes. Introspective thoughts. I can't believe it's already 3. I feel like we didn't do anything. What did I accomplish? Does the painting look any different yet? I'm gonna finish this part, so don't worry, I ain't going anywhere right away. I wanna do this so I don't lose the colors. Yes. This music is kind of hilarious. Yay! Thank you for the follow! Oh my god, Alarian, that is a fucking nightmare. Holy what? Oh my god. I'm clenching my asshole so tight right now. I just felt I needed to share that with y'all because what the fuck? Thank you, Sigma. What the fuck? Oh my god, what? How, I don't want to know. I officially do not want to know how that got up there. Although, equally horrible story I read that is a true story. A woman went to the doctor because she was having fertility problems. Long story short, turns out her husband had been making love to her urethra for like 30-something years. So there's a nightmare y'all can take home with you. Things do not go up your urethra, guys. Like, avoid that, please. People die from that infection, dude, like all the time. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to know. Like, this story didn't go into that much detail, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna Google it. But it was like one of those true stories about that doctors, you know, tell afterwards. On a brighter note, when I worked at Hopkins, I got to be part of the very first female to male transition surgery, building a penis out of this man's forearm. Transgender man. It was amazing. And the penis was beautiful. Facts. Hi, Lilith. That was a pretty cool thing to be a part of. They put it in the paper and everything, and the man was very proud of his penis. So he was all about us, like, asking about it and stuff. It was awesome. But they built it out of his forearm, which I still find just magical. Science is magic. You can't fight me on that one. I read it in a book. It was literally a book I read a long time ago, and it was true medical stories doctors wrote after the fact that obviously were HIPAA safe and whatnot. They were very respectful, but it was like insane stories like that, and it was a trip. It was a fucking trip. For me, I just can't even imagine someone shoving anything in their urethra. What the fuck? And I've seen some fucked up shit in the hospital, let me tell you, but goddamn, nothing like that. Okay, how many of you had your nuts like mutilated? Real talk, I feel like this is a lot more common than we're admitting. Because fuck, I talk about it all the time. I think balls are the worst evolution on the mammal. Why did they have to evolve to need to be on the outside of the body because of heat? Like my ovaries do just fine inside me. Evolved that way. But mammals have like these external balls that are always fucking exposed. God, I'm so sorry. God, that is... Blah. I mean, I feel like they're just out there, like, it's gonna happen. Sperm die at a certain temp. Yeah, that's why your balls are outside of your body. Sperm can only live at a certain temperature, and so, like, if your body gets really hot, that's why your balls drop down really low and get all saggy and fucking nasty. And then when you're cold, they suck up to your body to heat up again. Whereas my ovaries are just totally fine being inside me, and no one can kick them or harm me. A hard kick. I clenched my butthole. I've heard that getting kicked in the balls is similar to like extreme cramps for like a minute. In which case, I sympathize. Cramps are the worst thing ever, but I have them every month, so I think I'm a little bit more used to them than getting your balls kicked. It feels like a little bit more invasive to the body. I love balls. Clean ones. Obviously. That's the best and worst part about being trans. No ball injuries, no balls. I'm saying. Nady, did you read about that patient at Hopkins? You should read about him. It was so cool. This is a cool story, Nady. You're pretty new to the community, so I'm going to tell it because I don't think you've heard this story. It was so cool. So this patient, the man who got the first built penis from his forearm, was my patient because it was a surgical unit. And one day I'm walking by and I look in the room. Oh, I don't remember. I was like checking oxygen or something like that. And he is like, so it was funny. So I'll show you on this. Hold on. I love this. I love not having to describe things. So the way the hospital usually, like the way the ICU rooms do their thing is, so if this is the room, you have like a giant sliding glass door essentially. Literally, it's like a giant sliding glass door, and then it'll have like some sort of lock mechanism here if we need to lock ourselves in. We lock them up to do like hazmat stuff. And then the way this patient's bed was, and they're glass, so you can just see through them, other than, you know, why are you like this? It went full screen. I'm sorry. 1 second. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Sick. Did it stop working again? Come on. Yeah, it's a good story, if this will work. Whenever I change canvases, it kind of has a little heart attack. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Are you gonna cooperate with me? Maybe if I do... No, the canvas is pretty small. The fuck? It froze again. I want to tell a story. It's a good one. I'm going to turn off mirroring and re-mirror for a second. Excuse me. Get high between thick thighs? Dude. Word. Okay. Mirroring. know, just being creative. Nothing in particular. Seriously, nothing in particular. Just being a weirdo. All right. Once this story's over, I promise I won't. Oh, come on. I won't go too late. There we go. Okay. Back to business. So, this is your giant sliding glass door, and usually there's like curtains. They're held by some rings or whatever. So we can pull them so you can have privacy, obviously. Privacy is important. We do respect privacy in the hospital. So we do have curtains, but for the most part, it's just like a sliding glass door. So, I was walking by the patient's room, and most patients, like, the bed will be facing you or the bed will be over here somewhere, but this patient's bed was situated like this. So it was like a profile, basically. Actually, I'll show you how it really was. It was like this. He was up. Usually we try to get people to sit up because it's healthier for your back and shit. You don't want to like lay flat all day. It's not very good. So I found the patient chilling here and knees up. But, so this is the thing. When they created the penis, in order for the penis to heal correctly and straight, they must splint it erect while it heals, because it was literally constructed out of arm skin, which I think is fucking magic. Science is going into magic boundaries, and I love it. So I walk by, and patients like this, then I see patients like chilling here, and patient has phone out and is taking pictures of the splinted genitals. Like taking a selfie of splinted genitals. And I would have not walked in had I seen this, because obviously that's a private situation. And I walk in and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And he goes, do you want to know what I was doing? And I was like, yes, I want to know. And he was like, I'm sending my wife her first unsolicited dick pic. And it was like equally the most hilarious and heartwarming moment I may have experienced in my whole life. It was adorable. Like, he was so excited to have a penis and feel whole. Yeah, it was so dope. And really cool that I got to be part of that. But I saw it and it looked perfect. Had you not looked at where the scars were, you would have had no idea that that was not a real penis. It was incredible. Surgeons are quite literally just too much. They're happy. He was very happy to have a penis. And it was a pretty big penis, too. They didn't short him. I was pretty proud of him. The surgeons are pretty dope people. But yeah, so little old me coming in to check the oxygen, I was like, oh, shit. Thankfully, he was very proud of his penis. Magicians, they are. It's pure magic, and I love it. Because, I mean, some people, you know, they make fun of transgender people, and I think it's disgusting because I can't even fathom being trapped in a body that doesn't belong to me. And I love that science is making the moves to get bodies right. For fuck's sake, man. Genetics did us dirty. Although they still won't let me get a hysterectomy. Which is fucked. But whatever. So happy. He had very curly hair. It was wild. But I think it was an undercut. I don't remember, dude. This was a while ago. What a cutie patootie. Why is that happening? Cute! I know I need my hormones. I just don't want them. I wouldn't actually get a hysterectomy. I just want to, like, kill my period. If I could just kill my menstruation. That is all I want to do. I'll keep it all. Just, like, those birth controls that make you not bleed kind of freak me out. I don't know. It's like, I know I'm probably supposed to have a period, but, like, also I don't want it. Cute. Dude, MMO, you ain't wrong. Like, he could literally be, people could be like, elbow bump, and he'd be like, hold on. My wife just got a histo for the same surgeon. Oh, dude. Nady, that's dope. How did she feel? Birth control fucked my body up. I'm pretty positive I almost might have died from taking birth control because I had all the symptoms of like dying from blood clots. He looks insane. The patient did not look this insane, by the way, guys. I'm just fucking sketching because I love my iPad and I can't stop. The patient did not look insane. This looks insane. My patient was quite normal. Very excited about a penis, though, which honestly is kind of crazy because I've had patients who, like, lost their dicks because they rotted off because of, like, whatever. And they don't seem that attached to their dicks. And this guy was, like, all about it. Now it's a gown. Cute. Wrinkled up. Because he was like, give me that penis. Actually, I don't even think the gown was allowed to go that low because of the penis, like, healing, The splint. I mean, it makes sense why they have to splint it erect. People made jokes, but I was like, no, that makes sense. Why the fuck would you let it heal crooked? If you get a choice, like everybody has a swang, but. What's the ever? Oh, gangrene. Gangrene. A lot of people will like get like an ingrown hair on their balls or something, and then they won't go get it checked out until their ball turns black, and it's honestly just disgusting. And then their nuts rot off, and I'm like, oh, okay. Then they get mad at me, and I'm like, dude, you're the one that waited till your nut was black. And you're not a black person, so that's not normal. It's one thing if you are of black ethnicity, then I'd be like, okay, a black ball. Yes, I would be confused as well. But you could smell it. It's disgusting. I won't tell you. I have gross stories, y'all. I could go on forever. Cute. What a creepy painting I did. Knives. Really, Gracie? That's so fucking cool, though. No. Oh, wanna know what's funny, though? My wife and I got a tattoo of our thumbprints in the shape of a heart. If I do an RFF phalloplasty skin for my forearm, our fingerprint... I mean... Do it! Oh, is it suggestive? Sorry. It was a splint. Thanks. I didn't think what I drew was, like, suggestive, but thank you. I do not want to get in trouble. Leave ingrown hairs alone. What really happens, so this is what happens. I'll tell you this before we go. So. Excuse me. Where's the music? It's pretzel. Stop it, I hate it.